Ace truck down into the infield. Green flag going to fly. Up front, Ryan Murphy and Tyler Most going to bring this field to life for 25 laps here on this preliminary night of the Copper Classic at Arizona Speedway. Pace already picking up, already touching tires, and this is bad. This is real bad. No. Okay, well, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. The green flag is set to go up. 25 laps, still the distance. And that's a little better. Hot and heavy down into the corner. 4 cars looking to get themselves into the number 1 spot. Out turn number 2 and down the back chute. She's a little slick down the inside and spinning the tires. And here comes Sussex. Watch Stevie. Roam up high. We're going to try to get a lap into the books. We got 2 slow ones coming out of the corner, able to get down into the infield. We're going to stay green, or at least one of them is. The caution flag comes out. We got her. Good, down into the corner. One lone taker on that top lane out of turn number 2 and down into turn number 3 and 4 as we'll keep them side by side. It looks like Sussex is going to jump up there and join in on that party with the number 12 car. Bring her onto the front straightaway. Dennis Guile, the number 13, will try to make it happen. 3 car down on the inside. Tyler Most is your race leader out turn number 2, and Giles got to tiptoe through the tulips. Down into turn number 3, Ryan Murphy, the 7X, Stevie Sussex, the number 12 car, top shelf, turn number 3 and 4, and onto the front straightaway. Sussex a little bit around at that end of the racetrack. Now dodges down low, right behind Most in the number 3. Giles sticks with the top side, and might not come away with the number 2 spot. Boy, it looks like he's going to carry some speed, and then that wall kind of jumps out at him. He has to feather the throttle to get around it. Onto the back straightaway. He's got a good drive that time through turn number 3 and 4 and onto the front chute. Into the corner he goes. The number 13 car now sets his sights on Tyler Most up front. Side-by-side racing action back behind. Almost 3 wide. Is 3 wide down the back straightaway. There's a little slip of the grip coming out of the corner. Back in that number 3 spot, back to about 5th or 6th for the number 34 car. So Sterling Kling is right there down on the inside, running 4th with Stevie Sussex around the outside. Race leader up front, still Tyler Most, the number 3. Short way around the racetrack, humps the hub onto the front straightaway. Here comes Giles. He got the number 1 spot. Yep, boom, got it by a couple thou, 4 of them to be exact. He comes down, slams the door in the face of Most in the number 3. He worked for a while up there to make that happen, and now Sussex is going to try the same game plan. Top 3 cars, bit of a gap between themselves, and Sterling Kling and Sean Deskins running 4th and 5th respectively as Deskins drives it down low. Tough to get across the slick there with an on-wing sprint car. Wants to spin the tires when you hit the middle of the racetrack before you get down to the traction. As we see him going side-by-side racing back in 6th and 7th. It's onto the front straightaway. Stevie Sussex moved into 2nd now with the number 12 car up on the high side of the racetrack. Cooks it off and down the back straightaway as a caution flag comes out. We got one around at turn number 4. Still got a long way to go before it's all said and done. Still race the outside of the cone, go back to the cushion. Down the inside, Most is there. Sussex follows him into the corner. And the number 12 car looking back for that number 2 spot. Most, good drive down the inside. Guile is going to have to be perfect down turn number 3 and 4 if he wants to maintain the race lead. And he will do just that onto the front straightaway. Sussex into the number 2 spot. Now goes down low to try and dig his way around. Dennis Guile up front, the number 13. Sussex off the bottom's got a good drive. Boy, that thing came to life. Good forward bite for the number 12 car. He goes to the point. Dennis Guile shuffled back into 2nd. And now Sussex is going to try to run away. Most shuffle back into 3rd. Sean Deskins hot off his micro win over at Central Arizona Speedway. Tiptoes down into turn number 1. There was a lot of adjustment taking place on his trajectory into that end of the racetrack. Unfortunately, it scrubbed off a little bit of speed and it knocks him back a spot. So he will fall back into 5th for Deskins. And that will get the number 34, Sterling Kling, up into the number 4 position. Now everybody's going to bottom feed turn number 1 and 2. Stevie Sussex just showing too much stoutness down there, I believe. Everybody else got the memo, and they're all going to fight over position back through the middle of the field. With Sussex driving away out turn number 4, and here comes a run. Back behind, Sterling Kling. Picking him up, laying him down. He's going to work on the number 3 spot now for the racer behind the wheel of the 34C car. Sussex working the top side onto the front straightaway. Dennis Guile still running 2nd. Here comes a slide for life out at the Most. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Kling is right there. Sean Deskins, the number 20 car. He's a bit of a battle taking place in position. They got to be very careful down the inside. Speaking of which, Sean Deskin's about to give up a spot. Look at the big diamond maneuver. Coming out of the corner for Most, dropped off the cushion and drove her down across the banking. As Deskins dukes it out back behind with the number 2 car. Heading towards lap traffic for Stevie Sussex, and Sussex just maintains his stride out of turn number 4 and down the front straightaway. Works to the outside, the rookie runner, the 21. Will put him a lap down for Brian Chamberlain. Got to look back a ways to find Dennis Gow, the number 13's giving up more and more car lengths each and every turn of the wheels. Sussex got her coasting now in the corner with 11 laps to go, this time by the starter stand. Gow still solid in the number 2 spot. A big old gap back to the number 3 car. Tyler Most running third, and he, with his company coming out, Sterling Kling. Kling continues to pester him all the way around the 3rd mile. Sean Deskins has changed up his game plan. He's gone up to the top side of the racetrack in an attempt to go where they ain't. Whether or not that'll work remains to be seen. Little power slide down into the corner. 9 of Josh Pelkey's there. R.J. Johnson, the number 30, up into 7th now. Sheltner and Reynolds. And Randy Nelson rounding out the top 10. And Stevie Sussex now has to tread very, very carefully. Working through much heavier lap traffic. Sussex a little power slide for himself. The number 12 car almost topped the cushion on the entrance into turn number 3 as he tries to come up with a plan. It's going to be through the middle of the racetrack. Look out, almost gets together with the lap car and a 22G car around the outside. That could have went horribly awry for your race leader down in the corner. Dennis Gow has still scored second to number 13, and Sussex has got some room to work with. As Dennis is back a bit, actually a full straightaway to your race leader up front. Stevie has no idea where he is as he continues to work trying to get around the lap traffic. That was a big move down into the corner. He's for position down the straightaway and just cannot seem to clear or get rid of the number 22 car. As each and every time around, Aaron Jones continues to hold off the best advances of Sussex into number 12 with soon to be a handful of laps remaining. So we got a spinner. Caution flag coming out right in the middle of the racetrack down turn number 3 and 4. Well, green flag comes out. We got one ripping around the bottom for some reason, but everybody's going to race out through on the outside. The 72 cars out here, I'm not exactly sure what the plan was. Regardless, might as well pour to the infield. Meanwhile, up front, still Stevie Sussex. The caution flag's coming out. I knew that was going to happen. Racer down in turn number 1 and 2, and at most might have a flat left rear on it. Now see if it swells up and gets a little heat into it. As he races down into the corner, trying to keep that baby up on the tire as he spins it out across the slick stuff out to the top side. I don't believe it's going to hold off. Sean Deskins down the inside, challenges on Most. He'll pick up P4. Most shuffle back into 5th now with the number 3 car. Battles right back down low and takes it right back away from Deskins. Sussex up front, definitely class of the field out here in this feature event. Brings it across with 4 laps to go this time by for the number 12 car. Down into the corner, here comes Sterling Kling down low. Dennis Gow up high. Gow races off the top side, gets back around the outside of the number 34 car down into the corner. As Most still hanging tough. The number 2 got her all swelled back up again, got a little heat into it. She fluffed up for him. Front left rear tire, although Sean Deskins again smells blood in the water. Looks down the inside. A little slide job out across the racetrack for Deskins. Goes all the way to the wall, and Most cannot turn it back to the inside. The caution comes out for a slow one. Coming out turn number 4, and unfortunately, it's R.J. Johnson, the number 30 car. Green flag will fly. We're back underway. Sussex opts to go to the top side of the racetrack. That was a bold move for your race leader up front as he races away from Dennis Gow. Gow running 2nd. Sterling Kling 4th. Sterling Kling 3rd. Sean Deskins is 4th. Back behind as we'll bring her onto the front straightaway with now 2 laps to go. Here comes Sterling Kling down the inside. So we got a slow one coming out turn number 4, trying to get to the infield. We'll stay down low. The white flag comes out. Everybody will race on around as he stops right down here at victory lanes. Not going to make it. Caution flag comes out. Sussex takes him down low in turn number 3 and 4. Green, white, checker finish on his 25-lap feature event. He's back to the whip and drives away from Dennis Guile. Now back by 3-4 car lengths down in turn number 1 and 2. Crinkling down on the inside, the 34 car. Momentarily alongside, that didn't last long. Here comes Sean Deskins with a haymaker down into turn number 3 and 4. Maybe not. He's going to drive it up to the cushion. He thought better of it. White flag flutters about, and here comes Kling down on that number 2 spot. Trying to pick up one more before it's all said and done. He'll come together with Dennis Guile. Guile into the wall, and the 13 car is not going to be happy about that. Oh my. Checker flag up front, though. It is the Stevie Sussex shows. He'll pick up the win here on this preliminary night of the Copper Classic. Race on through. We'll watch him here under caution. The number 12 car to victory lane on this preliminary night of the Copper Classic with the... I knew that was going to happen. Not his first visit to victory lane here. Give him a big round of applause. Here he comes. Well, unfortunately, it looks like the wireless mic's not going to cooperate on this one, so we'll give a big round of applause. Stevie Sussex picking up the win. Sterling Kling and Sean Deskins going to be your top 3 finishing this one off as they all make their way down into victory lane here for the Copper Classic preliminary night. We'll get some new batteries or maybe a hammer and see if we can get that fixed for a little bit later on as we got our next feature event just about set to roll out. The water truck doing its thing out here. Oh, there's the drivers going in victory lane. Thought we were just taking pictures of the girls down there for a minute.